But Chelsea have shown PSG, Liverpool, Barcelona, and even now today, considering they've gone down to 10 men, on any given day, they can absolutely play against the best of them. And look, in many respects, to play that long with just 10 men, it almost feels like a win against the best team in Europe. But it's not, it's a point. It's one at home. You always try and win your home games. And as I say, if you are going to win the title, you do kind of need to win these games against your direct rivals. But this is still a very young Chelsea side. I'm going to hide behind that just for now.
You can't.
There's the inconsistency.
It's just an excuse, though. I mean, look at the way that they performed against Barcelona and the way that they performed today against this very, very solid Arsenal side. At one point, what does Chelsea need to do to be taken seriously?
We want to hear you say they will win the league this year.
You won't hear me say that this season. I want them to win the league this year. But again, I go back to the Sunderland game, the Brighton game, the Carabao game,
Arsenal also
the
got
Brentford
points
game
against Sunderland as well.
Yeah, but you know, Arsenal are doing that less than Chelsea are. And that's because they've had this build-up of 3 years of finishing second and trying to get stronger and stronger, the experience, the pain of coming close but just falling a little bit short, the extra players that have come in. I mean, Ez has come off and Odegaard's come on, and obviously it's not immediately, one for the other at that particular time, but that's the strength of depth that they have in the squads, and Chelsea don't quite have that. They don't quite have that experience. So it's not the big games I worry for with Chelsea. It's more the smaller games that I think Arsenal can see through. And don't forget, that Sunderland game was at Sunderland for Arsenal. It was here for Chelsea. I don't think Arsenal will not be getting anything other than 3 points against Sunderland at home.
But what was Chelsea's game plan coming into this one? Because I felt like Arsenal, from an attacking sense, they weren't very offensively efficient, largely kept quiet, albeit certain moments were great, but the likes of Abarici, Eze for one, maybe it wasn't his best game. What was Chelsea's game plan, do you feel,
their game plan was like the old days when we said that you see Cucurella in the first 2 minutes, he's gone straight in on Saka and lifted him in. He let him know that he's in the game, and you see it all across the pitch, Casado and Reece James, and they're getting stuck in, they're getting up to the ball, and it was a pleasure to watch. It was a good performance. I think Maresca's got to take a lot of credit here because he's getting players that they're turning up, they're out there, they're running around, they're playing for each other, and you can see that togetherness. And I think it makes Chelsea a really strong danger for the rest of the league. Am I going to announce it now?
Are you going to say
no,
it?
I'm not Mr. Chelsea. That's you and Reece James. But I think they've got an outstanding opportunity to be able to do that. I think they're a really good team. What I've seen in recent weeks, I see them away at Tottenham, even though Tottenham weren't. They're not at their best, but they were physically at a different level. And again, against Barcelona, they've showcased it. And against Arsenal today, I think Chelsea, they've got a sneaky chance. I'm not going to say it, though.
As I say, I don't think it's the big teams I worry about when they play. It's the consistency of, you should go and win this, now go and do it. Arsenal, I feel, are there. Chelsea, I'm not quite 100% sure. But what I would say is, at this moment in time, for the best of the rest, I think Arsenal are the best. I think if you look at City, they only just about beat Leeds yesterday, and they've lost recently as well. Look at Liverpool, they're falling off a cliff, and a big win for them today, but actually top four at the moment is all they should be aiming for. So I think if you look at the rest, the challengers, Chelsea are probably the strongest challengers to Arsenal. I just don't think they're quite there yet.
You don't think City
Maybe
is
next
the strongest
season.
challengers to Arsenal?
At this moment in time, I think Chelsea are the strongest, but City may well do it.